business. Yes, it is the Bet Compass on Elegbeted TV radio. My name is Edafe Matthew Esiogene, your friend and your brother, your lovely friend and brother on a Sunday morning, ready to consult the oracle and get the oracle talking. It is not easy to get the oracle talking, but one man represents the voice of the sporting oracle. He is Kingsley Ediale. It's not just the sporting oracle, he's got a book for it, he's a master at it, he's been there, done that. It's got proof and evidence of consistent winnings. If you follow him on Twitter, on Facebook, he's one of the most prolific culture writer. I saw you write something to Tenio Tedola, Kingsley Ediale. First off, welcome to the Sunday Bet Compass. Kingsley, good morning.
Good morning, Edafe. Good morning, world. Good morning, our listeners. And yeah, it's a nice time to be alive. Nice time to try our hands on the altar again. And I'm very sure that today will be profitable.
All right. So I saw a letter, an open letter to Tenny Otedola. And then I saw this movie, Citation. I don't know if you've seen Citation on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw it. It was what inspired the letter at the first place.
Now, so I need to know something. Is it the same person?
Yeah, it's the same Tenny Otedola. Now she's the one that acted it.
Okay. I would save my comment for the future. And that girl is good. That girl is good.
Yeah, she's good. And yeah, she's good. She's definitely good. And the good thing is we need more of such people in the business for a lot of reasons. We need superstars. We need people who's got billions of money, who's got billions of money tied to their name. The daughter of a super billionaire.
You know what?
We need them in the movie.
You know what Otedola and his kids are showing to somebody like me? I mean, people take lessons differently, but this is the lesson. This is the notes that I'm collecting. Ordinarily, if your father is that rich, you don't feel you need to go through the stress or the hustle to do the things that DJ Copy is doing. Even though music is not good, she doesn't know how to sing, but she's out there all up in people's faces where she can even buy the numbers. And then that Tenny shows up. Our French is incredibly impeccable. Impeccable. I think it is fantastic. Yeah. And then the effort she puts into it, and then the personalities. I see Awashika there. I see Big Mama, Joker Silva there, and a whole lot of other people. I see Sadiq. I saw Sadiq in that movie as well. And the whole thing, first Kunle Afolayan movie that I saw was Figuring. And I really didn't like it. And after that, I like, okay, Kunle Afolayan's movie, I really not a fan of it. Okay, because I've seen quite a few of them, and like, man, they don't really push me. But then I saw Citation, and I was like, man, Kunle Afolayan deserves an award for that movie, and everybody, all the cast and character that he brought onto that movie, good one. And it also gives me hope for Nollywood. And then that brings me to football. When I see this type of thing happening, the first thing I say to myself is, okay, what can we do in football space that will bring this? We know that we have people like Sheni Saraki. We know that we have Shamsuddin Tijani. We have quite a few of these people too. Where can we bring them in to do something that would also make the football space explode? I'm talking about explode. It takes a lot of money to make that happen. So would depend on you a lot to make that kind of explosion happen, so that even those who don't have would have a little. I know that Bible said that those that have more will be given, and those that doesn't have the same that they have will be taken away from them. But let's try to reverse it a bit and make sure that those that don't have will have a little, and those that have will have more. So let's look at the odds that we have today. Yesterday, I think you're pretty spot on. Everything was accurate from your end yesterday. Those who didn't bet is a lot. But let's look at the games for today. What do you have for us?
Yeah, today is another sweet day, another good day. Yeah, I'm sure today we'll fetch them the money as well. We have let's dive straight in, since the time is also not our friend at this hour. We have Leicester City versus Wolves.
Yep.
We have Manchester City versus Liverpool. We have the Getafe versus Villarreal. We have Bayer Leverkusen versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. We have Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim. Milan versus Hellas Verona, Bologna versus Napoli, Lazio versus Juventus, Arsenal versus Aston Villa, Genoa versus Roma. These are the games I've selected today. And with these games, I'm sure we'll do the kill. For Leicester City versus Wolves, well, today, like we did yesterday, it's safe, safe, safe. What we're doing with this is just going for home to score. We're going for Leicester City to score. Just like we advised yesterday that in the game of Everton versus Man United, if you put both teams to score, you will get your chance. But if you wanted to be safe, you put Everton to be score, you enjoy. You put Man United to score, and that happened. The same thing for today to be, because we're talking about you putting big money. We're not talking about you playing with 100 naira. We're talking about putting big money on this particular odd. So if you want to put big money and win something from it, Leicester City to score seems to be your good bet here. Then we go to Manchester City versus Liverpool. Manchester City versus Liverpool. Also, I have picked a way to score here. And from a good reason. Both teams to score is also very possible. Even there's also a possible draw. Liverpool have only won one of their last 11 league visits to the Etihad. So going for Liverpool to win, straight win, may be probably too difficult for you. But you have to understand that they have not been able to keep a clean sheet in all the time they've gone there. They've not been able to keep a clean sheet in their last 10 games. And they've also considered 26 goals in that time. So in this match, if you put Man City to score, you would enjoy it. But the problem now is Man City to score has a very, very, very low odd that you may not really benefit. But if you just want to use it to round up your odds, fine. Otherwise, you go for Liverpool to score and you enjoy it, because Klopp also has won Pep 8 times in his career. So Klopp can win this game for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Coupled with injuries here and there and every other thing, but the best odds for you here would be for you to pick that Liverpool will at least score one goal. That is a way to score, and you will enjoy yourself. Getafe versus Villarreal. Naturally, Villarreal, they've been scoring goals. There's hardly been any match they started this season that they've not put in the ball at the back of the net. They score goals, they allowed goals too. This one, I think Villarreal would win, because I feel Villarreal, they've been able to get their mojo back. They understand themselves now as a team. They had a new coach, had 1 or 2 new signings that was going to play important role in their team going forward. Now those players like Kubo and the likes are fitting into the system now, and there's also that competition when for their star players and their star players like Samuel Chukwueze. They've also learned 1 or 2 things. They've also developed their game. So we see Samuel Chukwueze scoring last week, I think, his first goal. So that shows improvement and everything. Goals will come in. That is how their coach like to play. So definitely a way to score too, Villarreal to score, puts you safe. Remember, what we're doing here is safe. You playing safe and making the money, because if you're going to be putting 50,000 naira on a ticket, you just want to reap. You don't want to lose that 50,000 naira. So you want to do the safest thing. So what I'm giving you this one is the safest thing. You could go for Villarreal to win. But if Villarreal would win, that means Villarreal would score at least 1 goal for Villarreal to win. If Villarreal doesn't score, Villarreal doesn't win. So this one, Villarreal will win. So to be double safe, you just put Villarreal to score, and you're happy. Villarreal scores 1, good. If it now ends in 1-1, you won't bite your finger, you won't cry. You won't cry about your 100,000 naira, you won't cry about your 500,000 naira, depending on the amount you're putting. Put big money on this particular game I'm giving you today. So Getafe versus Villarreal works for us, as in Villarreal to score, fine. Then in the game, Bayer Leverkusen versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, we've seen these guys done goals and goals and goals. The German side, like I said, even the Italian side too, they are all about goals. These period. I don't know what will happen if they come back from the international break. But now they're going, before they go to the, let's quickly tap in on this. You can play these two ways. You can go for a 1.5, which will still fetch you something tangible, or you can go for a way to score. Bayern Mönchengladbach would score in this particular game. Then Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim would score in this particular game. So just also go for a way to score. Don't forget, if you want to play different tickets, you want to change the locks and destiny of those tickets, you can also try over 1.5, over 2.5 for these things I'm telling you right now. Hoffenheim too could win, possibly win on this one if you want to go there too. Then there's Milan versus Hellas Verona. What I expect here is just over 1.5. Milan can win. Then again, Hellas Verona is one small team that likes to shame Goliath. It's one small team that may just decide that the only thing he wants to do this. They may shame Juventus and relegate. They may shame Inter and relegate. They may shame Milan and still relegate.
Yeah.
But they are just that kind of small thing that has the capacity of doing damage to your tickets, because you put a Milan versus Hellas Verona in almost all your tickets. Maybe you play 20 tickets, thinking, okay, this is the sure odds Milan to win, because Milan is on fire, even though they did not replicate that form in the last Europa activity. They are hot, or it's probably a bad day for them, or a day that it didn't click, or a day the coach did not do one or two things right. The last match against who did they play against? Shakhtar Donetsk also? They lost 3-0. And but for this one, be safe. Go for 1.5. It must happen. It will happen. 1.5. 2 goals will happen in that match. Then there's Bologna versus Napoli. Napoli today they win, tomorrow I don't know. Suddenly they were the team for me. I don't know.
Sudden. Yeah.
But the good thing is that they are better off this season playing away. They grind better results playing away this season. Bologna is one team that also caused that shock. Bologna can score a goal. Napoli could score. It could end 1-1. It could end 1-2. Napoli could win by 2 goals or more. But the safest thing you want to just do is to go for over 1.5, which will give you a nice odd. Remember, you're not looking for a 1,000 odds here. You're not looking for even 20 odds here. What you're looking for here today is probably 10 odds. You can put 50,000 naira. What you're looking for at this time of the season, at this period where a lot of unpredictabilities are a given. You just want to do your best to get large chunk of money, place it at stakes, and get good bread out of this oven. So right now we go to Lazio versus Juventus. Yeah, if you're looking to place, if you've been waiting to play a straight win all along, you've not been able to play a straight win. This is one game you want to play a straight win. Juventus to win. Juventus look like the victor already in this particular one for a whole lot of reasons. Last draw between these two guys happened in January 2014. That was the last time they had a draw. So we don't see this even ending in a draw. Also, the form of Juventus versus the form of Lazio is far apart. Lazio, they're really, really struggling. And Lazio, they've swallowed 12 goals in their last 6 games. And that's for the first time since 1992. So it shows that some things are wrong with Lazio, and you can benefit from that.
I think it's because of
against Torino, they consider.
I think it's because of the COVID issue with their players, key players, Cyril Immobile didn't play. They were on a good form, and then all of a sudden this whole COVID thing happened. And, but I'm not making excuses anyway. Our job here is to look at the bet, and this is not football analysis. This is the bet. So we look at the ones that will work for you, and you take advantage of the moment.
Yeah, it's okay. There are people also just like to also know why. There are people who have why. They want to know why. Why did this one not win? Why? So it's okay. Let's explain to them. Lazio, I think that's right. Lazio last season we were one of those teams contesting for the Scudetto. They were contending rather for the Scudetto. They actually had at one point they had those 2 points between them and Juventus. So yeah, you're right. The COVID-19 stuff messed things up. But let's let it benefit us. So to benefit you, play Juventus to win. But if you want to be double sure, because you are putting your 500,000 naira in it, because you are putting your 50,000 naira in it, you're putting big money in it, why don't you just go for Juventus to score, away to score? Let's assume today Juventus decided to be Ogbolo. They decided to be slow. They decided to do one or two things went against them. You will benefit still if you play Juventus to score. That's one thing I've come to discover. That's one saving grace for us this moment, this period. Home to score, away to score. So the same thing goes for Atalanta versus Inter Milan. Atalanta versus Inter Milan. There's one player I like in Atalanta, Duvan Zapata, black guy.
Yeah.
Who I feel is also one of the. I need to know his age, his current age. He's one guy that has that catches my fancy this period. I like the way he plays. I like his bold, and he's been one key figure in that Atalanta's forward. Plays well, and with him in away to home to score looks very good. Another player that.
So you wanted to know what?
Duvan's.
You wanted to know. Okay. He's 29 now. He's Colombian. He's 29.
Oh, fantastic! Because now people like us, we are scouting for our club, our darling club, Barcelona.
I thought as much.
Duvan, 29, that bad to come take over because we need to ship in Griezmann. There's nothing people will tell me about Griezmann. No. Right from the day he was coming, I don't want him. His legs are too short to be. And if the legs are short, there are a lot of things I don't like about Griezmann. Some very, very, I don't like the guy. So if Duvan Zapata, for instance, anybody that would help us replace him and do well would be good. There's another good player in Morel. He's a super sub for Atalanta. Luis Morel has been one guy who likes to score against Inter Milan, and he has done it in 4 different clubs. He has done it with Udinese, Sampdoria, Fiorentina. So these things are telling you that Atalanta would score. These things are telling you that home to score, and home to score has a very good sweetheart there. You can even decide to play that as a single ticket if you want to. But if you want to join it in this our cumulative picks, why not? Atalanta to score would fetch you good thing. And on the other side, Inter could also score. We would have both teams score in this particular game. But for me, for this pick for today, for the benefit of this ticket, for the benefit of what we want to do, I'm saying Atalanta to score is what we are picking. But Inter, they've not had they've lost Lukaku to injury. But even at that, they still have 1 or 2 players that can also score for them. But let's just
have Lautaro Martinez and a few other players. They've got enough in them if they want to win the game. They got enough in them. I just think that they're having problem, with the coach trying not being able to select the right team at any given time.
Well, anyway? So let's just go for Atlanta to score on that particular one. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Arsenal versus. Yeah, Arsenal should be able to pick an over 1.5 here. Aston Villa can decide to be a shocker. Aston Villa can shock.
Yes, they can.
So to just be safe,
I'm worried about that game.
You are worried that the Arsenal can win. They are at home. They could just go and pick, but just be safe. 2 goals is the surest thing that can happen in that game. 2 goals will come. One can come in the first 45 minutes. The other one can come in the second.
You know how strange Arsenal are in the Europa. They've played, I think, about only 3 games. they've scored just, you know, the same number of goals they've scored in Europe as they've scored in the Premier League. So sometimes I'm wondering, like, what's happening in Europe? They find it very easy to score, and then in the Premier League they struggle to score. I just hope that they find their scoring boots in this game. I still feel like can be a problem for you, Declan. Jack Grealish, sorry, Jack Grealish can really run you ragged. But then if they keep pumping forward, like the mistake Leeds did yesterday, they just might concede a lot of goals. Arsenal is not a team you want to play right now and begin to pump forward because they have good play breaker in the middle and players that can start off counter attack very, very quick too. So if Saka gets on his mojo, but we don't do that for bet. We do what we call safe betting. In other words, worst case scenario betting over 1.5. So meaning if Arsenal score, Aston Villa score, your ticket don't already go green. It's a lot better than I want Arsenal to win and then the game go and end 1-1 or 2-2. Because those are possibilities. Even though Arsenal doesn't concede much anymore, they are the best defense in the Premiership right now. But there's always a but.
Exactly.
Okay, so we don't have time anymore. So can we get the code now because that's what everybody is sending now.
Okay, let's the last game on that code anyway is Genoa versus Roma, and Roma would win or Roma would play away to score to be safe. Roma to score. So the code is 7WF.
Okay.
7WF WDS.
7WF WDS. I really wish Tian would make
that's 7 for
number 7.
Have you seen it? 7.
Yeah.
W for wife.
Yeah.
F for friend.
For Friday.
D for wife.
And D for
D for dog.
Okay.
S for sugar.
Okay, that's S. S for sugar.
S for state.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you've listened to the Bet Compass today, thank you very much. Whether you listen on radio, online, or maybe you're waiting to follow up on our YouTube channel, thank you very much. It's going to be there. If you won yesterday, congratulations to you. Guys, sorry. Some people complained about the code. Sorry about the mistake with the code yesterday. We're really, really sorry. But then if you listen to if you watch the whole show, you will have picked up all the games that we'll give you as well. Thank you very much, Kingsley Ediale. God bless you. And we hope that your industry, the movie industry, will have more of what we're seeing now. A whole lot more people would, come in and invest in it a lot more, and we will see the progress. And we also hope that in my own industry, in the football and sports media industry, we would see the same thing. Thank you very much. And as we always say, with the odds favor the people out there who are playing. Do have yourself a lovely and an amazing day. Bye.